Good evening, I'm Aziza Schuler. A SEPTA bus driver who helped save a woman from being carjacked is being honored on a national level. Alicia Roberts spoke to this local hero as he's getting ready to travel to our nation's capital for the State of the Union.
Krista Shields has been driving the same route for 17 years. His father actually worked for SEPTA for 40 years. But this veteran operator says he could have never imagined what would have unfolded just feet in front of his bus and how that chance encounter would lead him to Washington, D.C.
These young guys, they were kind of pointing towards the female walking towards her car.
Krista Shields was driving along Frankfort Avenue in Fishtown around 10:40 at night back on January 25th when he saw a woman being carjacked.
They made like a quick beeline towards her, and I was like, oh man, they're gonna do something to her. So they ran up to her very fast, and she was like really startled.
Chris was behind the wheel of his SEPTA Route 5 bus and sensed he had to do something.
Once I seen her give him the keys, I honked the horn, I was yelling, I was screaming, I was giving my high beams, and then I just said, you know what, let me put this bus in front of the car. Put the bus in front of the car, pinned them in.
Chris used his 40-foot bus to block the carjackers from driving off, ducking behind his seat for safety as several passengers on board called police until the thieves ran off.
That was the best way I could probably just stop this, and it did, you know. I was really surprised.
With the would-be carjackers gone, Chris checked on the woman and then flagged down some patrons at a nearby bar to wait with her until the police arrived, continuing on with his route for the night.
I was just happy that she wasn't hurt, and I was satisfied with that.
Chris says in the days since, he's received an outpouring of messages about his brave efforts, including special honors from SEPTA. But the highlight was reconnecting with the woman he saved that night.
I do that route every day. I was out there. She was walking with her boss. She came on the bus. Thank you. She gave me a hug.
And while Chris says the hero title is still a lot for him,
it just feels good that people acknowledge you.
He's grateful to have been in the right place at the right time to help.
What happened there, it was supposed to happen that way.
Chris will be at the State of the Union as a guest for Congressman Brendan Boyle. He told me he did buy a new suit for the occasion, but was excited to learn they'd be sending a car for him, eager to get the night off from driving. Alicia Roberts, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Alicia, he's definitely a local hero who deserves that honor.